My name's Yamuna, aka Hinduitive, and this is the July tarot reading for water signs. Hi, my sweet water signs. So I pulled 5 cards for you for the month of July. We got Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, and 5 of Swords. Right off the bat, I wanted to say that there's a lot of watery energy in this, and the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Cancer. So also we're obviously in Cancer season, and this is striking me as a very emotional, more emotional than usual month for y'all. First, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is, I describe aces as fields of potential, and cups are water signs and matters of the heart, things that we love, people that we love, relationships. And Ace of Cups is saying this season, and especially if you're a Cancer and with Jupiter in Cancer, it's undeniable that there's a lot of abundance in your life. It might feel very difficult for you, especially as a water sign or with a water sign placement, to try and reconcile the fact that you are having an abundant life while the world is suffering so much, but that is the balance of things always. So I don't want you to hold on to that too much. I want you to enjoy your life, and I want you to recognize that your emotions are powerful and important. And this Ace of Cups is saying you're actually in for a month of a lot of serenity and peace if you want it. 7 of Pentacles is a card that is basically a wish fulfillment card. When people ask for a yes or no, if you pull the 7 of Pentacles, it's a yes. 7 is moving in the right direction. It's being very close to the end of a goal. And Pentacles are earth signs and things that make us feel more stable. So namely money, security. So Ace of Cups and 7 of Pentacles together does give me that you will reap some of what you've sown, and it will give you a lot of security, and it creates the potential for you to possibly pursue something you love. I'm also hearing bring in something you love. Literally, if you are looking to procreate and you've been trying for a long time, this could be, for some of my water sign placements this month, the fulfillment of that, the wish as it relates to progeny. So the Ace of Cups and 7 of Pentacles together can mean that. But it's also just saying that there is very steady progress, and you might be having this brand new relationship with yourself where you're starting to treat yourself pretty well. And 7 of Pentacles, it's something you've been working on for a long time, but Ace of Cups, it's like you're just starting to feel it. It's like you have the potential to love yourself now. So that's a really good place to be, actually. And these 2 cards together to start your month off let me know that you are definitely in a cycle of growth and that you need to keep trusting the process. And sometimes for some of you, you don't know if your emotions are just because you're emotional or if because they are actually your intuition. And all I can say about that for my heavy water sign placements is that your emotions they're a really fundamental part of you, and it's how you transmute. I can definitely understand the feeling of thinking that your emotions are too much for a situation. But this Ace of Cups and 7 of Pentacles are saying there's a huge world of potential for you if you are authentic. And actually, I just did the air sign reading. And if you're cross-watching, as in watching for your moon sign and your rising and your sun, you might have just heard me say in the air sign reading that there's potential for somebody, I forget the readings after I do them. Oh yeah, I said in the air sign reading that you will get paid for being authentically yourself. And for my water sign placements, that heavily relies on your emotions. Your heart and your depth of feeling is what has the potential to bring money in for you this month. And this also feels really significant because it's 7 of Pentacles, and obviously this is a July reading. So if you have been a little hesitant about putting yourself out there or showing how emotional you are about something, this month there's a lot of potential for it to actually really benefit you. So next, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, and 5 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, like I said, I love this because it's ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter just moved into Cancer. Also, I love pulling a Jupiter card on the first of the month because it is all about expansion and good fortune. And with the current state of the world, I think it's nice to know that in your life, as an individual, obviously we're all connected, but it's good for all of us when one of us is doing well, if the one of us that is doing well gives back to all of us. And your creativity is meant to give back to all of us. The things that you desire are meant, they're put in your heart because they're good for the collective. So the Wheel of Fortune, when it comes up, and I will also note that this is the only major arcana card, so this does mean this is happening this month. This is a new shift. Wherever Jupiter is in your chart, and wherever Cancer is in your chart, that's where you're going to be having a year of expansion. I actually just did a Patreon article about it, so you can go and check it out there. It's free. But the Wheel of Fortune is saying you've got motion, like you're starting to create something, you're about to expand in something. And if you're feeling particularly emotional right now, or the weight of the world is just a bit too much for you to carry, just know that something is coming in to lift that off of you. It's not a quick fix, but it is something that allows you then to do or create something that will then lead to you helping other people, which then you'll feel better about. So then you have the Page of Cups. Page energy is very excited energy. It's like my dog Oliver energy. It's whatever you want to do, I'm down, as I just want to be with you. It's super, super eager energy. And Page of Cups is somebody that is really just baseline kind. And I think there's the potential for your social circle, Wheel of Fortune, to expand Wheel of Fortune into, and to bring in somebody that's very trustworthy, that really sees you for who you are, that makes you feel very loved and is very reciprocal in their energy. Then you have the Five of Swords, and this is a conflict. This is feeling insecure, and this is self-sabotaging when things are starting to go well. So for my water sign placements this month, I really want to warn you against sabotaging the opportunities that come to you. Jupiter is going to give you, and not to spin out too much about when you think that you are sabotaging something. You're not. You're probably not, but the thinking that you're doing is sabotaging you. So these three cards together are saying you have a lot of opportunity for expansion, and there's a lot. You have to remember that nothing is permanent, and as quickly as the bad things have happened, that's how quickly good things can happen too. I want you to also keep that in mind when you're taking in media and the news. Remember that yes, although a lot of what we're experiencing has been building and has been maintained for hundreds of years, you still have to believe in miracles. You still have to believe in, like, not the golden rule, but you still have to believe that we need our water sign placements to maintain empathy and to maintain emotional, to be in touch with their emotions. So this Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, and Five of Swords is saying, honestly, what I keep hearing is like a mess. Like you really don't know what you want right now, but it's like you don't even really know where to look. And this month, I think something comes in that makes you a little scared, that feels a little too good to be true, that you feel guilty about enjoying because of the state of the world. And there is potential for some of you to destroy it because your anxiety gets in the way, which is okay, because if it's really meant for you, you can't do anything to swat it away. It will come back when it's the right time. But this Five of Swords coming up at the end of your reading is saying you need to be able to figure out how to manage your emotions. Yes, we need them, but sometimes your being so emotional ends up hurting you and you alone. And so this Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Five of Swords energy together is giving me like, people are trying to give to you. People are trying to be patient with you. People are trying to give you opportunities, but you might be in a pattern of turning them away or of being too emotional to capitalize on them. So a good practice is to get your emotions out of you by way of physical exercise, journaling, some kind of creative outlet, so that this Five of Swords doesn't stand in the way of things that you actually really want. And even though we are in a very watery season, we have a lot of retrogrades happening in July. And so you might feel a lot of the action might feel very fiery, and that can be hard on y'all. So I am getting a little bit of, hey, you need to, this month, you got to toughen up a little bit, and you have to, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, recognize when there's the potential for something that you've wanted for a long time. Recognize when it's time to strike and take advantage of that opportunity. And also remember that you being authentically yourself, stop apologizing for who you are. I think that's what Spirit is trying to get me to be annoyed by. Stop apologizing. Just put it out there. Just create it. If you're going to be this, I keep hearing like, if you're going to be that emotional regardless, you might as well do the thing and be emotional about it. Really put yourself out there. There's a lot of potential for you to expand and to be seen by more people and to be really understood. And there's a lot of potential also for other people to really appreciate you having put yourself out there because they relate to you on such a deep level. So when you're moving through this month, just make sure that you're keeping your emotions in check. Because you guys are water signs and this is a water sign placement reading, I would also encourage you to be really careful with imbibing this month, because we have a Saturn-Neptune conjunction, which is making our discipline kind of non-existent and is also setting us up for some embarrassing, like drunk texting, some potential conflicts. We have some oppositions. I'll do a separate astrology reading, but because we're in Cancer season, because there are some planets in water signs, and because we have a lot of retrogrades happening this month, you are likely to feel the effects of that, especially if you're a Cancer placement. Just mind your tongue when you're speaking to yourself and believe in yourself. Try this month not to look for too much external validation. The universe is trying her very best to give you all the validation that you need, but she's trying to get you to believe in yourself a little bit more. That is the reading for the water signs for the month of July. Please let me know if this resonates with you. Comment below. Let me know what of it makes sense to you, and definitely come back at the end of the month and let me know what came true. I know it's hard out there, but above all, sweet water signs, let's just do our best. Bye.